What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to Scorcher's Lounge, where today we're going to be doing a review of the Jordan Women's. That's it. The first ever shoe. This is called the Woman OG because this is the retro, but back then it was just like Jordan Woman. Take a look at the boxes of regular standard Air Jordan 13 box. All gray everywhere. No labels or logos except right here on the top, like the regular Jordan 13. Here we got the size tag right there. The label reads Women's Air Jordan OG, white, university red, black, size 12, which is a men's. This is a woman's 12, which is a men's 10.5. My size. Style code 133000, color code 106, for a retail price of $140. Now, this shoe, okay, my fault. So when you open the box, it comes with a card here. Let's take out the card. This is pretty cool. That's the card right there. That's the other side with all the things. And I'll read it to you. The card reads, the Woman's Air Jordan. You see what I'm telling you? Like, it just, I think like 25. This is the first woman Air Jordan shoe ever. Like, for example, you know, this red box right here, that's a Jordan 1 woman. But it's a Jordan 1 that we saw since 85, 86 and all that. This shoe right here don't have a name, don't have a number. This is specifically the first Jordan woman shoe of all time. This is the first one. Now, the card reads, the Woman Air Jordan. In 1998, Jordan Brand took inspiration from not only the greatest basketball player in the world, but also the undeniable skill, style, and spirit of the Jumpman women's community to create its first woman Air Jordan silhouette. See what I was saying? Inspired by a community that was ready to claim its professional spot on the court, the silhouette was designed for the women who were owning and growing the game across the world. From the dimpled leather of the Air Jordan 13 to the herringbone traction, the shoe was designed to do what MJ did, to fly. 2 decades later, the Women's Air Jordan returns to inspire a new generation of women to claim their spot on their own game. And that's what the card says. 1998, bro. I believe that the Jordan Brand, this is the Jordan Brand woman silhouette, but I think they started doing like retro, like woman colorways, I believe like early 2000s. I think like 2004. I think they started like with the threes, I know they had the Harbor threes, the Lennon threes, the Maze 7s. They had a lot of fire. The Shy Pink 5s, which is like, oh man, I need those Shy Pink 5s, by the way. But yeah, that's they had a lot of great colors, but for a woman, right? Alright, so got it from Hibbett, and this has too much of my information like scattered all over the place, and it doesn't make sense to cover it all, but got it for $60 from Hibbett. $62 from Hibbett. And here you go. The new Air Jordan Women's OG. This is the retro release right here. This is a really nice shoe. Now, if you're wondering, wow, this shoe looks a little familiar. Well, that's because, like the card says, it takes inspiration from the Jordan 13. So here you have an all white upper with, well, first of all, this quality is pretty good. This quality is not bad. Not bad for a signature, for a team shoe. Not bad. So you have white all upper, and they got this cool little netting design right here. Now, from what I read, that netting design was to break down the weight in the shoe, because this shoe has so much good quality. And you see how it got like this panel right here, all this leather like attached on top of it. It's not a part of the, it's not a part, like you see how this white upper right here is real smooth leather, and then you got this stuff here, like that's adding on material. So then they did this, all this black part is like mesh to kind of make the shoe weigh a little less. That's what I read up on. And then in the back you have your Jordan logo, and in the bottom you have a W for woman. Just in case you didn't know, it's a W for woman. And then you have like puffed flat laces. They're not round laces. I don't really know what you call kind of these laces, but I'm gonna just call them puff flat laces. And they're just all white. Then you have a white tongue with a red Jumpman. You got a black sock liner right here. And they actually did a super great job with the retro. Like if I had the OG and put them next to this one, it would look very similar, except that I remember that the outline right here was black. I do remember that. I don't know about the quality, if it was awesome, because you know when I was 13 or 12 I didn't really care about the quality of these things, but this quality is really good. But wait, there's more. Here I have the countdown pack from 2008, and in here I have what this shoe was basically based from. The inspiration. Here it is. The Air Jordan 13 He Got Game. Now, what people don't really notice is, until probably a few years ago, I'm telling you, until probably like the Jordan like 28, I believe, every time there's a retro Jordan, every time there's a signature shoe, which is the numbered ones from 1 to 36, there's always another shoe that's lower cost. It looks similar, but it's not quite the same. So this year they had two shoes that were similar but not quite the same. When they made these Jordan 13s, they had these Jordan Woman, well not OG because this is the retro, right? But they had these Jordan Woman, the first woman shoe ever made, which resembles the He Got Game. You see how it's all black, white with a little bit of red hips? Black, white with a little bit of red hips. You see that leather right here with those little dimples. That's supposed to mimic the whiskers in a cat. You see right here the leather with the little circle dimples. White leather, black right there. That little true red right there popping out. So when they had the Air Jordan 4, they had the Air Jordan 4 Flights, I believe they were called. Or the Air Jordan 1, they had the Air Jordan 1, wait, what they called? 1 Flights? I think Flight was basically their flagship copycat. Because I know they had the True Flight 7s. They had, what was the 6? The 6 is called. But the whole point is that they had two shoes to mimic the 13s. They had this one, and they had, let's see if y'all guys know about this, they had the Jordan B Loyal. No, the Jordan B Baller. Let's see if you guys know about this one. The other shoe that came out along with this one was the Jordan B Baller. which is basically another size, like another variation of the 13. It was cheaper though. I think this shoe right here, when it came out in '98, was probably like 120, and then the other shoes, like I'm pretty sure this one was like 100 or something. But that's how they did it. They always put out a shoe, and then they always put a shoe that looks like it for people who could afford it more. But I'm not gonna do a review on this Jordan 13. He got game. I just wanted to show you the history on the first ever woman shoe created for Jordan brand. Like, they had player exclusives of this shoe. Back then, they had, I think they had about 3 colors of these, or 4. I know they had this one. I think they had a reverse one, which was mostly black, a little bit of white. And I think they had, well, I know they had, because I actually had that one. I had the light blue one. Now, this time around, they came out with like 10 colors. But back then, they only had like about 2 or 3. And they had other colors, but they were for the women's NBA. When the WNBA started popping a little bit, they gave them their own Jordan signature shoe, which was this one in colors of their teams. So this was the first ever women's Jordan shoe created. And there goes your review and a little history behind it. Until next time, loungers, peace out.